Good morning, everyone. This is Ann White. I am the founder of the Creating Calm Network, where we broadcast to uplift, to educate, to motivate, where our goal is to share people, leaders who are in their holistic and creative and artistic ways. And today, it is our pleasure to bring to you one of our new hosts. She is coming to you from Spokane, Washington, and her name is Susan Hines. And Susan, welcome to the Creating Calm Network, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Ann. It's a pleasure to be here.
And your claim to fame is flowers. Is that correct?
Flowers and feng shui, yes.
You are in the floral business in Spokane, Washington. And one of the first questions I had when I was thinking about you is, whatever made you decide that this was your business, your calling? How did you get into flowers in the first place?
Yeah, well, it really started for me as a little girl, a farmer's daughter growing up in the country, having parents who were very connected in nature. So I had a mother who was a wonderful gardener, very creative and resourceful, and it really started clear back then. And so working that just sort of naturally came to me throughout high school and younger years, doing corsages and flowers for people's weddings. And then as time went on, I developed a family, and, you know, flowers and gardening was sort of on the side. It was something I enjoyed growing and giving away, but it really wasn't a business. There was a lot yet that needed to be done in my life to help lay the foundation of what I was going to need to have the type of floral business I do have today. So that's really kind of how I got started with it.
And your floral business is, I would say, unique in many ways. And one of the ways is that I was talking to my business partner, who you know, Kimberly Burnham, and I said, well, how about all of the FTD, flowers all around the world? And Kimberly said, talk to Susan about that. So what is your philosophy on being a florist in a community?
Yeah, I think that the FTD, telefloral florists, are wonderful, and they provide beautiful flowers for people. My personal experience with that, though, is it doesn't allow a florist to utilize her creativity fully for both the person placing the order and the person receiving it. You aren't able to personalize your arrangements the way someone who's not having to stick with the workbook and do the formula just the way they want it is able to do. So being a florist who, for me, it's about that relationship. It's the relationship of building both with the customer, with the person receiving it, it's the relationship with the flower arrangement itself, being able to personalize your flowers so that it really holds the message and energy that you're wanting to give to the person. And it's more freeing, and I think that they've come out more special for the person who's giving them, because they don't really know what it's going to look like yet, you know. And we talk about what the occasion is. Is it a sympathy? Is it a celebration? Is it a get well? What are favorite colors? What are favorite flowers? What are hobbies and interests? So that all plays into what I decide to create with. Do I use Grandma's gravy pitcher for the vase? Do I add in symbols of children if they're a child's teacher? What colors I use? Which flowers? Using the work of Doreen Virtue in flower therapies, I pull in certain flowers because of the energy that they hold and how that can better support the person.
And, you know, in hearing you talk and in knowing a little bit about you through reading some of your work and you know, on your website, one of the things as an artist, and I've made different creations myself, is you put your own love and your own energy into something. And I also can see that you're doing that with your flowers, and I just got a spiritual, so I must be right, but so that you are creating much more than flowers. You're creating something with love and with personal energy.
Right, right. I'm sure in every profession there are those who are just doing it as a job, and their heart and passion isn't in it. and it's probably no different in the floral industry. For me, it really is a passion. It really is a love of working with the flowers every step of the way, from picking them up at wholesalers and hydrating them and prepping them to working with them to the cleanup. All of it is a beautiful process of creating something that uplifts the spirits of others.
And for those of you watching, Susan is going to be doing a regular feature on the Creating Calm Network, showing us how we can create beautiful environments with and without flowers. So Susan, if you would like to share with us some of the goals that you have that you'll be sharing with us on the Creating Calm Network with your program. I think it's creating beautiful and energetic environments, or maybe we haven't even settled quite on the name. But
yeah, well, I want to be able to share with people ways that they can use feng shui and flowers, little tips that they can do to help create environments that nurture and support them to have more harmonious, joyous experiences in life, how to help share those with others, ideas of things that they can do that may not cost them a lot of money but have a big impact. I think that there's a lot of things you can do bringing flowers into your environment and different places in your home that can impact what you're experiencing. So I want to share with people some ideas of colors, types of flowers that they can use, different areas of their homes to place them, and just help people experience more harmony and joy in their life.
And certainly we need that, and how beautiful. We're so grateful to have you bringing your talent and some of the beauty and creativity to Creating Calm Network. And one of the questions I have is, we're approaching the holiday season. First of all, thank you for joining us, because this must be a very busy season for you. But what can people do to their homes to just bring out some of that, the love and the celebration of this season?
If you bring one thing in, say the Christmas tree, take one thing out of your house so you don't overclutter your space. And that creates, when you have too much stuff in your home, you're creating heaviness, and that weighs you down. Lights are a wonderful addition at Christmas time. Lights are a fire energy. They add that go get up energy, but vary your light. Don't overdo it, because you don't want to exhaust yourself. The candle lighting is more soothing and calming, so add various types of lighting to your home setting at Christmas time. You might want to simplify. Maybe you have boxes of decorations, and this year is a time for you to not put it all out. Pick and choose what really would be most meaningful this year to you in your decorations. Poinsettias are a flower traditional for Christmas time, and poinsettias, they energetically are that cheerful flower. They support us energetically with accomplishing our goals and helping us evaluate our life purpose and where we're going and what we're doing. So it comes Christmas at the end of the year. All of us are thinking about, what have we accomplished this year? Where do we want to go next year? And the poinsettia, we often just see it as the Christmas flower, yet she is supporting you and helping you sort through.
Oh, that sounds, I never knew that about poinsettia, so that's pretty cool. Tell us about your shop in Spokane. Where is it located, and what kind of magic can people find there if they happen to be in Spokane?
Well, Anne, that's a good question, because I don't have a local storefront shop in Spokane.
Okay.
That's one of the things I do, just internet and online ordering by word of mouth. My shop is based out of my home, and that for people, they can't find me in a storefront shop, but it's good for me in the sense that was one of the things I wanted, was because I wanted to continue my feng shui practice, my other areas of interest. I wanted to be able to design and provide florals, and I deliver throughout Spokane my work. But I wanted the freedom to be able to have the time to do other things that I wanted to do and not be tied down to being in a shop all of the time. So I do go to people. I take flowers for sale to different events, but they'll find me from my website, and it's more of a personal connection, one-on-one.
I love it. And what's your website, your URL?
The URL right now, it's SuesPTF.com, SUESPTF.com, changing to PersonalTouchFlorals.com. So there's going to be a little transition change there. But right now it's SuzPTF.com.
And anyone who wants to keep track of her, it is SpokaneFlowers.creatingcalmnetwork.com. That's her host page on our network, and we'll put changes there and all sorts of cool information. So it's SpokaneFlowers.creatingcalmnetwork.com. Okay, and one other thing I had, what's your feng shui practice like?
Personal consultations in people's homes. I do consultations at their business. I do workshops and classes on the various aspects of feng shui. There are so many different things you can cover with feng shui. And I have, my background is so diverse. There's so many different layers to who I am and what I bring with feng shui, and one of them being from the holistic health practice and reflexology modalities and being a toe reader. So bringing in some of that into my feng shui and looking at the different aspects of toe readings and what the toes are telling us, and then looking at those energy centers in a home. People, they have a lot to experience when they work with me with the feng shui and the flowers as well.
Oh, wow, I am just really excited. And toe reading. See, I never knew. That's why I love my job, because I always meet interesting people and learn new things. So I'm hoping you're going to do something for us on toe reading so I can learn that as well. But you are just a treasure trove of wonderful creative energy. So thank you for being part of the Creating Calm Network, Sue.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Ann.
And we look forward to the shows and all the fun we're going to have learning from you. So, and anyone who is interested, our website is creatingcalmnetwork.com, and you will see Susan Hines there under Spokane Flowers. And we look forward to brightening your world with flowers and decorating ideas and energy and all sorts of great things. So, Susan, take care and have a beautiful rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, Ann. You too.